What's happening, YouTube? Back in the day, gamer here. Thanks for tuning into my channel, and once again, I'm coming at you with another episode of What's Happening, YouTube. We are once again joined by my excellent co-host, Angry Baby. Oh, today we're coming at you from the woods in northern Michigan, off the Asabo River. Check out that view. I know that this GoPro is not going to do it justice, but it's beautiful up here. And since we're here, we don't have any video games to physically show you, but we've still got a lot to talk about. So sit back, open up a cold one, and get ready for another episode of What's Happening, YouTube. This evening we are going to be enjoying a delicious Tech 9 Bulu by, I'm going to be enjoying it, not Maverick, but it's wheat beer with pineapple and coconut added. Yes sir, and he's none too happy about not getting any. So yeah, all right, we all have to suffer because of that. That is a tasty beverage. I'm a fan of both coconut and pineapple. I know a lot of people aren't. I am, so I definitely recommend this guy here. Actually heard about it a year ago, and must be the season. Just stumbled around again, but cheers to that. What's happening, YouTube? So, Angry Baby here is not such a fan of staying in one place. So we're going to see how long we can kick it right here next to the Asabo before he disagrees. Oh, see what I mean? See what I mean? Oh, poor baby. So we are out here in the wilderness. There's no cell phones, there's no internet, and there's no hair product. We're coming at you raw. There is a cooler, so we've got cold frosty ones. Once again, angers him because he can't have them. But since we are in the wilderness and not in the game room, this episode's going to be a little bit different, but not that different. Don't have the pictures. Yeah? Good now? So, you know, I don't have the physical games to show you. They don't want to hear that shit. Okay, so I think we're done with the freak out. So we can enjoy the scenery here now and talk about the games I wanted to talk about. We're not in the game room, so I don't have the physical copies, but you don't care, because I'm still going to cut some gameplay in here, and that's kind of what you do care about. So, since we're on the banks of the Asabo River, well known for its fly fishing, let's talk about some fishing games, right? I know, right? Golf games, tennis games, fishing games. Not the most popular genre of games, but I myself like a good fishing game. And there are several to be played, 8-bit and 16-bit. I know, buddy, I know. We won't make you play fishing games. Don't worry, this is a brief segment, but gotta keep bouncing around. He's gonna freak out, so it's not, I realize we're moving, but anyhow, I recently played through Blue Marlin on the NES. That has nothing to do with the Asabo because it's a deep sea fishing game, but I had more fun with it than I thought. I've had it for a long time. Way back in the day, I tried to play through with it, just couldn't do it, couldn't pull it off. Recently, I figured out the little nuances of the game and nailed it. I know, buddy, don't worry, we're not going to talk about fishing games very often. But so, you know, Blue Marlin, that's the second fishing game I ever played. Black Bass was the first. And even though that game just sucks, I am a big Black Bass fan. Since I've played through Blue Marlin, I'm going to hit up Black Bass next. Now, more appropriately would be to talk about King Salmon on the Genesis, because we are out here and there's salmon in this river. But that game, also majorly flawed, never played through it, or I probably maybe got halfway through it. But the #1 fishing game that I've ever played is on the Super Nintendo, and that's Bass Masters. You got to get the Classic Pro Edition. You can't just get the Bassmaster whatever. You got to get the Bassmaster Classic Pro Edition. That one's the shit. Hands down, best fishing gameplay, good graphics, good controls, nice everything. You know, it's a bass tournament, so it is what it is. You either like it or you don't. Most people probably don't, but I do. That's right. Oh, and apparently Angry Baby's digging, staring at the GoPro, so this video might not go too badly. recently I downloaded this fishing game on Switch, which I haven't even got into yet because it's probably not gonna be that good. It was like $1.99, but blue marlin wasn't bad. Black bass is, and if you're looking for a 8 or 16-bit fishing game, which you're probably not, Super Nintendo Bassmaster Classic Pro. Okay, so since we're done talking about the fishing games, we're gonna move away from the river and get into some northern Michigan wilderness. One thing I do want to talk about though is Halloween. Okay, I lost my place because we had some freakouts, but we like to look at the trees, so we're good now. I'm worried how the audio is going to sound with all these crunchy leaves. As soon as I get up to this bend, I'm going to stop. But anyhow, we are deep in the woods of northern Michigan. Oh, don't worry, buddy. Don't worry. There are just tons and tons of deer and black bear. Right up here in this trail is where they've got the blind and the trail cam where they actually hunt black bear. And they get them on the trail cam all the time. So we are on the lookout for bear, but black bear aren't dangerous to humans, so we're not worried. But, you know, what I want to talk about is Halloween just passed, right? And kind of just shot right by. Now the election shit was going on, so that happened. But Halloween seemed like everybody really got gypped this year. I mean, when I was a kid, Halloween was the absolute shit. It was like there was Christmas and like then Halloween. But this year there was way less trick-or-treaters. Oh, I know, buddy, I know. He doesn't eat candy, so I don't know why this upsets him. But you know, everybody I talked to, they had like 25% the amount of kids come to their house that they usually do. I mean, you know, what's going on now really screwed it for them. But man, can you imagine when we were kids having Halloween shut down? Man, Halloween, like I said, you know, it was like Christmas and Halloween, the two things you looked forward to aside from your birthday. But yeah, you're gonna be okay? We're gonna be all right? No, he feels bad for all you kids that didn't get the candy at Halloween. Sorry guys, me too, me too. So maybe it's not the leaf crunching we're gonna be editing out on this one. Maybe it's angry baby screaming. Okay, so we're back at home. As you can see, that didn't really work out. We'll revisit trying that again a little bit ways down the road. But for now, let's get back on track. Where did we leave off? Talking about the kids getting gypped at Halloween. Man, oh, painful, painful. And then, you know, it was just Thanksgiving because, you know, it took 2 weeks to finish this video, but that sucked too, right? We got gypped on Thanksgiving. I mean, I still cooked a big ass turkey and literally ate turkey 3 meals a day for 4 days. So now the turkey's gone. But Thanksgiving wasn't a bust. But, you know, didn't get to hang with the family. That sucked. But we're not going to dwell on that. We're going to talk more about video games. Now, yeah, we didn't do a whole lot of gaming when we're on vacation because it's vacation and it's about doing stuff you don't always do. I don't always play video games, but I obviously didn't go empty-handed. We played some video games. Took this guy with me. This is my Game Boy Advanced. I'm not sure what version it is, but you know what I'm talking about. You know, I bought this like 3 years ago, right before we left for Florida for our honeymoon and our wedding. And that was a wise choice because I had some fun on the beach with this guy. But this time we weren't on the beach. We were in the woods in northern Michigan and we were playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Back from the Sewers. And yeah, it's a Game Boy game. It's a video game, so I like it. It's Ninja Turtles, so I like it. Is it awesome? No. It plays slow as hell. Yeah, the frame rate just is a dog. Took a little getting used to, but once I got into it, I had a lot of fun, and I didn't end up beating it till I got back home. Oops, spoiler, but yeah, no, I beat it. You know, you guys all know what this game is. It's nothing special, but it's a staple to have in the collection, and we can cross that one off the list now, because I beat not only Shredder, but Krang, and that Krang was disappointing. You know, the game, there was a few spots that gave me a little trouble, but Krang, the final boss, easy as hell. So the last thing that I've got here, I picked this up for Halloween, but didn't get into it until afterwards. I should have took this up north with me instead, but that's The Nightmare Before Christmas on Game Boy Advance. So to be exact, it's the Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King. So I had this on, I believe it was PlayStation 2. Yes, it was. And I didn't like it. That one's a 3D game. I had fun with it, and there was a part, it must have been a glitch in the game, I got stuck. Could not progress. I was pissed because I put a lot of time in it, but you know, I was stuck, and I rarely trade a game in or sell one. That was one I was pissed at, and I got rid of it. This one is massively surprising. I thought it was going to be just the same game but Game Boy port. It is not. It's a 2D side scroller, and I was just downright impressed with the graphics. The sound disappointed me. I expected to hear the kick-ass Pumpkin King song. You get a little bit of it and it sounds pretty shitty, but the graphics on this game, stellar. I liked playing it a lot, and I mean, now that we're in December, I'm probably gonna put this one on hold for a while, but I don't know. I really had fun with it, so maybe I'll keep going, and we'll finish up this Halloween game during the Christmas season. So that's all I got for you this time. I have amassed quite a pile of things to play, eat, and show off. So there's some more. What the hell is this series called? What's Happening YouTube videos coming up real soon. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. But until next time, keep it retro!